What's up, YouTube? Hey, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I want to do a quick review of a documentary I saw the other night called Betting on Zero. Okay, now this is a documentary that kind of tries to bash the company called Herbalife. Now, I'm an Herbalife member myself, and I've been in this company for 5 years. So watching this documentary was laughable, to say the least, how the information, how they twist it all up. So I really felt compelled to do a video because I looked up on YouTube and there were none. So I had to give the opposite side of that story. And, if you're gonna watch that video, just make sure, especially if you're gonna go, spouting things as like fact, make sure you research both sides. Because what happens a lot of times is someone watches a video like that and without researching the other side, and then they go tell their friends, and those people take it as fact. All right, and basically so many things in there are either complete lies or they're like misconstrued, twisted numbers and truths, right? So, I had a lot of friends messaging me putting on my Facebook inbox like, hey, what is this documentary? Tell me about it. And so I kind of got tired of messaging them and telling them, oh, it's nothing, So I figured I'd make a video for those guys and I'll send it and put it in their inbox. So that's what this is. All right, so as far as the video goes, as soon as that documentary starts, it hits you with this quote, right? And basically that quote says something to the effect of tries to define what a pyramid scheme is, okay? And it says a pyramid is basically when a company is making most of its income or most of its profits from recruiting rather than the sales of products, right? Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna bust that one up. First off, we as Herbalife distributors make $0, $0 for recruiting people. Okay, I could recruit you and 100 people today and I would make $0. Okay, the only way we make income, the only way is from the sales of the products themselves. Okay, so it's the exact opposite of what that thing's trying to make you see. So if you see the video, it's gonna hit you with a quote, and that quote right off the bat is completely wrong, or it could be right, but it's not describing Herbalife, that's for sure. Basically, if you want to think about what Herbalife is, think if you had a car dealership and you brought on car salesmen, all right, you don't get paid. The dealership doesn't make money from bringing on car salesmen, right? The only way they make money is if those car salesmen can sell cars. Okay, and the only way those car salesmen can even sell cars is if that dealership already has the inventory, right? And they provide the place for you to do everything. That's what Herbalife does. Herbalife just provides us with the inventory, okay? So the only way I even make any money is when I sell products to a customer. And that company, that documentary tries to make you think that to sign up in Herbalife, you got to pay $100 and then buy $4,000 worth of products. That's literally what they say. All right, $100 to sign up, and then you got to buy $4,000 up front to become a supervisor, and you just got to put it in your garage and keep it there and then try and sell it. All right, that's completely false. Okay, when I signed up to be an Herbalife distributor, you guys, I was on unemployment. I was at my wit's end. I was living in Los Angeles and I didn't know what I was gonna do, okay? And at that time, I think it was after taxes and stuff, $79 to become a distributor. Now after taxes, it's $100, okay? But you don't have to buy anything up front. And actually, whenever you're getting registered, there's things you have to approve and click to say I have read and understood. One of them is there's no need for you to buy product inventory. There's no requirement to buy any of it, right? And so that blows that right out of the water. This documentary is gonna have you thinking that when you're watching it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, that's so terrible. And what's funny is it has me questioning all documentaries now because of how when they twist something and they only give you that one side, how it's very believable. So that's another reason why I felt very compelled to do this this review here, to blow some of these things out of the water, because it's completely false. Okay, I didn't have to buy anything and keep anything in my garage or in my apartment or anything. You know what I did? Whenever I started on some products myself, okay, and then my friends started seeing my results and they got the same program I did. And you know what? They put the money in my hand and then I ordered it and went from Herbalife to their doorstep. Not $4,000 worth of stuff or even $100, even $5 worth of stuff in my apartment that I had to, give out to people. That was ridiculous. Now, in the past, you could do that. You could order products up front and keep them at your house and sell them like that. And some people would, but that's a business choice. All right, and that's something that they chose to do. And if they didn't have money, then I don't know why they would do that, because I wouldn't have never been able to do that. And since then, and since 2012, Herbalife has had this thing where the most you can even purchase your first few weeks that you're in Herbalife is $1,000, 1,000 volume points worth to stop those types of things from happening. Okay, what you have to understand is there were some loopholes because Herbalife has it's getting better and better. Imagine if you started your own company and you had a marketing plan. Of course, like, it's going to get better and better over the years. And anytime a loophole was found, then we close it up, and that was one of them. All right, so, and either way, that's a business choice. Again, like the people who are in this movie and they're trying to seem like they're victims, like, no, they spent all this money, invested it into their company, and it didn't work out. That was a bad choice. They never, ever, ever had to do that. I never had to do that. So don't make it seem like that's what Herbalife suggests and that's how Herbalife does things. It's not true at all. All right, those are people making bad business choices. And if you want to think about it, like if you were to open up a franchise business, like let's just say Chick-fil-A, okay? You could open up that business, and regardless of how Chick-fil-A does things, you could do things your own way. You could make very poor business choices that will put you out of business, and you wouldn't blame Chick-fil-A because that's not what Chick-fil-A suggests, right? So that's kind of what it's like. And again, whenever you're registering as a member, there's all these things you have to click. Like, there's no minimum purchases, and you don't have to buy anything. There's no need to purchase like sales and business tools. So in the movie, there's a guy and he's saying like he's spending like $100 per lead, like these email leads, and it's set up to make you think like, okay, this guy, to start up in the business, he had to pay $100, then he had to buy $4,000 worth of products, then he had to pay $100 for each email lead that he got, and before you know it, he had spent $10,000. He was so out of money, and he spent all his savings and stuff. Like, what? That is, I mean, like, he might have done that, and that was super poor business choice, but Herbalife never ever suggests that. That has nothing to do with Herbalife itself. It's just like if you started your own business and you went and spent all this money on some unnecessary like advertisements or unnecessary ways to get clients or something like that, and then when it doesn't work out, you blame that company that you work for, or you blame Herbalife. Like, Herbalife has nothing to do with that, okay? So I wanted to dispel some of this stuff. Like, again, going back to the idea that Herbalife is this pyramid where I sign on somebody and I convince them to buy $4,000 worth of products to keep in their garage, and then the next person does the same, and it's all that's really happening is all the money is staying in here, and there's no outside buyers or anything like that. Like Herbalife, we just got our numbers back. 90% of all of our sales, all the sales of products here, 90% of them have gone to customers. Okay, customers, not distributors, customers. Okay, so that blows that out of the water right there. Okay, boom, gone. All right, what happened is in the past, and this is the numbers that they fudge there, so listen closely. In the past, what would happen is, like, even myself, when I would get clients, let's say I had them for just, they've been purchasing products from me from 2-3 months, and they're doing really well, and they love the products, they're product of the product, meaning they're getting results from those products and they love them. I would allow my clients to sign up technically as distributors, okay? But they didn't want to be distributors. They just wanted the distributor discount, okay? So we would sign them up and we just like call them VIP clients. They were people who did not want to do the business. They didn't come to trainings. They just wanted the distributor discount, okay? Well, that turns out that was 73% of the Herbalife distributors. So when Bill Ackman is in that film and he's like spouting out numbers and he's saying like this amount of people made $0 in Herbalife, that's because those people never had the intention to make income. They never went to a training. They never tried to sell anything. But he's going to take those numbers and bulk them all together as distributors. So what Herbalife did was they sent out emails and they said, cool, look, if you've come into this distributorship and your sole intention was just to get the products at a discount, never to sell, we would like you to switch over to what's called a preferred member. Now we have a preferred member program. Basically, it's just the people who were in it. They were technically distributors for the discount. So that way it segments who is here to do the business and who is here to just consume the products as a customer, right? And think of it just like a Costco membership or something, right? That's what's happened now. And it's cleared up all this stuff. So everything in that documentary is late train, baby. Like it's those numbers have been blown out of the water. And to see, like, I went up like the leads thing, like Bill Ackman, first off, you gotta understand that dude, he's a hedge fund investor. Like, he makes money if Herbalife fails. So it's in his best interest for his namesake, for his reputation, to try and take down Herbalife. So he's gonna try, and that's the whole reason why he'll take those numbers and say, this many people aren't making money in Herbalife and this many people are. And he leaves out the fact the fact that those people never had intentions to make money. But it's playing on your heartstrings. It's making you feel like, wow, these people are being so taken advantage of. And, Herbalife goes into, poor communities and takes advantage of them. You guys, the only people who are typically looking for an opportunity to make income are people who are in a hard spot. Myself, I was on unemployment 5 years ago. Okay, if I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing something else, why would I even consider the Herbalife opportunity? I wouldn't. I needed that. So of course they're going to go into, it's going to do well in areas where you don't have to have a college education. You don't have to speak a particular language or have gone to some certain school. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. All that matters is that you love the products and you're willing to talk to people about the products and get them started on the products. That's it. So of course it's going to do well in those areas. And of course, just like any business, there's going to be distributors who try and find loopholes or try and do things dirty. I mean, you got to think there's tons of companies that the company itself is an amazing company, but they just have some bad egg employees. All right. So that's sort of what's happening here. There's some people who have kind of twisted up the marketing plan, but every time Herbalife finds those little loopholes, they cut them up. They close those loopholes out. All right. So my whole intention of making this video was to really dispel a lot of those negative beliefs that video that documentary tries to put out. Again, the quote was wrong. The numbers they twist up are wrong. How much money it costs for you to start up and all this stuff, and it's $4,000 and it's all this money. You guys, again, I was broke. My friends who know me know I was broke. There was no way I was gonna be able to pay $4,000 to start. The leads thing, that's complete, it's not necessarily a lie. Okay, that guy probably did that, but that has nothing to do with Herbalife. All right, don't get distracted and let them pull in these ideas and make you think that that's how Herbalife does things. They don't, right? That's how those people chose to do it. The nutrition club thing too. God, that dude who's he's in Herbalife and he opened up a nutrition club and he sold his car to do it. Again, poor business choice, but has nothing to do with Herbalife. The Herbalife does not say, hey, this is what you do. You sign on, you pay $100, you buy $4,000 worth of products, then you go sell your car or use your savings and open up a nutrition club that's actually going to go into the negative, and then just try your best to convince other people to do the same. That way you can make, what? Do you guys really think a company would be around for 37 years, be the #1 nutrition company in the world? If that's how they really did business, it wouldn't last long. All right, these things, use your mind. That's completely ridiculous. All right, and those of you who don't understand how the marketing plan works, before you make an assumption based on what this documentary says, at least research how the Herbalife business opportunity works. Just don't take it as their words as facts. It's a documentary, right? So one more thing before I cut this video off, because I want to make it short, is there's this part in the video where all these Hispanic people are picketing outside, all right, outside of the Herbalife extravaganza. And here's the deal. I was there. I was at that extravaganza. I was pulling up in a bus and I saw them there on the side of the road next to the Target, right? And it was a really small group of people, but they were really close to the camera. And what it reminded me of is back when I lived in Los Angeles, sometimes to make income, I would go work on music videos, right? And some of them would be low budget, pay $100 or whatever to do it. But the low budget ones they couldn't afford a lot of extras, right? So what they would do is they'd put us all really close to the camera, and there wouldn't be anyone on the outside. You guys can't see my hands here. There would be nobody there. They'd put you right here and here, right? And you'd all fill in. So they only need 15, 20 people to make it look like there's some rock star jamming out to a crowd full of people, right? That's exactly what they were doing there. And I remember being that's interesting. And I never saw that footage or anything until this documentary. I was like, that's what they were doing. They put it real close to the camera and made it look like there was all these people out there picketing, and they're picketing about saying Herbalife is taking advantage of those people. No. Everything that they claim, those aren't even Herbalife business practices, okay? Those are just things that some people had done, but Herbalife has nipped those things in the butt, all right? So on that note, hopefully I've covered just about everything that's in that. If you guys have any questions, comment below. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. About myself, I've been in the company for 5 years now. Again, started on unemployment, started on the products right away because I saw other people getting incredible results. dropped my body fat 4%. Over time, kept taking the products, giving my body good nutrition, letting me gain 15 pounds. Like, I felt incredible. Started sharing it with my friends and family. And you know what? I've been able to build a team of people who are so grateful because just like me, when I was on unemployment, I was looking for something. And this company, it has worked for me. It doesn't work for everyone because not everyone's willing to do hard work, you know? It's not like this is a company where you can just sign up and just receive a bunch of income. And that's another thing. I'll touch on that before I close this out. That video makes people believe, like, it says you've got to keep buying products, buying into the company is what it says. Buying into the company, and if you want to receive your checks. Okay, here's the reason why. Listen closely. In order to receive your royalty check, we used to have to do something called a 10 customer form, okay? You would fill out your 10 customer form every month that proves that you yourself are getting clients, you're selling products. So that way it's a positive loophole. So that way you can't just expect to sign people up in Herbalife and sit back and just be like, oh, I'm gonna collect this money like they make you think. No, the only way you can collect your check, the only way Herbalife will give you your check is if you yourself are working the business. You're getting clients, you're getting new clients, all this stuff. All right, so just to dispel the things, the crazy ideas that they'll have you believe in that, I needed to make this video. So if you guys agree, disagree, or if you just have questions, again, just comment below. I'm more than happy to answer it. Yeah, I'm at 16 minutes right now, so I'm gonna close this out. You guys have an amazing, powerful day, and I'll see you soon. Peace.